Before the rise of European kings, before iron crossed the oceans, there was an empire in the clouds, an empire that believed the sun itself was their father. High in the Andes Mountains, where the sky feels close enough to touch, the Inca people built a civilization unlike any the world had ever known. Roads carved into stone. Cities aligned with the heavens. And at the center of it all, Inti, the radiant sun god. To the Inca, Inti was not distant. He was not abstract. He was alive, watching from the sky, warming their fields, guiding their rulers, and demanding devotion in return. This is the story of Inti, the divine ancestor of emperors, the golden heart of the Inca Empire, and the god whose light shaped an entire world. Inti was not merely a god of light. He was creation made visible. In Incan cosmology, Inti emerged as the most powerful of the celestial beings, often described as the sun, or manifestation, of Viracocha, the great creator god. While Viracocha shaped the universe, Inti governed it, measuring time, sustaining life, and commanding reverence. The sun was not symbolic. It was Inti himself, his face blazing across the sky each day, his absence at night a reminder of vulnerability and cosmic balance. Inti was associated with warmth, agriculture, order, and royal authority. Without him, crops failed. Without him, chaos reigned. Without him, the Inca believed humanity would wither into darkness. And so they watched the sky every dawn, every solstice, because Inti was always watching them. But Inti did more than warm the land. He created a dynasty. According to sacred tradition, Inti looked down upon the wild, scattered peoples of the Andes and saw disorder. So he sent his children, Manco Capac and Mama Oclo, from the sacred waters of Lake Titicaca. They emerged carrying a golden staff, a divine instrument. Where it sank into the earth, Inti declared, there they would build his city. That place was Cusco, the navel of the world. From that moment onward, every Sapa Inca, the emperor of the Inca Empire, was believed to be Inti's living descendant. Not chosen by the gods. Born of one, to disobey the emperor was to disobey the sun. To honor the Sapa Inca was to honor Inti himself. The Inca did not worship gold because it was rare. They worshipped it because it was the sweat of the sun. Temples shimmered with golden walls. Statues of Inti blazed in sanctuaries forbidden to common eyes. The most sacred of all was the Coricancha, the temple of the sun in Cusco. Its walls were once covered in sheets of solid gold, reflecting sunlight so intensely that it was said to blind visitors. Inside stood effigies of Inti, along with mummies of past emperors, still honored, still fed, still present. The empire itself was designed as a cosmic reflection of Inti's order. Roads radiated like sunbeams from Cusco. Fields followed solar calendars. Architecture aligned with solstices and equinoxes. This was not superstition. It was state religion woven into daily life. Once each year, when the sun reached its weakest point in the sky, the Inca gathered for Inti Raymi, the festival of the sun. This was the winter solstice. A moment of danger. If Inti did not return, the world might freeze. For 9 days, the empire halted. The Sapa Inca fasted. Priests offered prayers. Fires were extinguished, then relit using sacred mirrors that captured the sun's first rays. Llamas were sacrificed, not in cruelty, but in cosmic exchange. Blood was red as prophecy. Smoke carried prayers upward. When the sun rose higher again, celebrations erupted. Music echoed through the Andes. Dancers wore gold and feathers. Inti had answered. The sun had not abandoned his children. Yet devotion to Inti demanded more than song and gold. It demanded life. In rare but significant ceremonies, the Inca performed capacocha, ritual sacrifices of children chosen for their purity and beauty. These offerings were sent to mountaintops, closer to the sun, closer to the gods. They were honored, not feared. Believed to become immortal messengers, living eternally with Inti. Frozen mummies discovered centuries later still bear witness, faces serene, garments immaculate, resting where the sky meets the earth. To modern eyes, the practice is haunting. To the Inca, it was sacred balance. Then came the strangers. Steel, horses, thunder weapons. When the Spanish arrived in the 16th century, they did not merely conquer land, they shattered a cosmology. The Sapa Inca was captured. The temples were stripped. The gold of Inti melted into coins. Worst of all, the sun's divine son, the living link between heaven and earth, was executed. If the emperor could die, what did that mean for Inti? The Coricancha was desecrated, churches built atop its ruins. Inti Raymi was banned. Worship driven underground. And yet, the sun still rose. Inti was never truly defeated. Today, Inti Raymi is celebrated once more. Cusco fills with dancers and light. The sun god lives on, in ritual, memory, and identity. The Andes still glow at dawn. Farmers still honor the seasons. The sun still commands the sky. Empires fall. Gods evolve. But Inti, Golden Father, ruler of time, still watches from above, just as he always has.